Sorry, little out of breath. Again, I biked to the theater and back like last time, but that doesn't matter because as soon as I saw the ad for Unfriended on TV, I knew I had to go see this movie. Oh, and as a note, I looked this movie up before I went to go see it, and the original title for it was Cybernatural. I hope somebody got fired over that, because come on. Anyway, so the whole movie takes place on this girl named Blair's MacBook screen. I know, it's like found footage / footage that's happening right now, so whatever. She starts off by watching this live leak video of this girl that she knew, Laura Barnes, killing herself, and then she goes to the YouTube video that caused her to kill herself. It was called Laura Barnes Kill Yourself. It was just a video of her passing out at a party, and yeah, so apparently she got bullied a lot over that and she killed herself. So, and it's also the anniversary of the day she killed herself. Just keep that in mind, I guess. And so eventually Blair gets a Skype call from her boyfriend and they start Skype sex. I don't know the correct term for it. Yeah. And the boyfriend, Mitchell, has a knife. Keep that in mind also. So eventually they get a call from their friends or whatever, and they ignore it, but then this guy picks up anyway, and yeah, they're just like iMessaging each other, and they're just like, did you pick up? I didn't. And he's like, I didn't. And yeah, so whatever. And they all connect into Skype chat, but they all see there's like another person there, someone they don't know, called Billy, and they all think it's a glitch or something because they can't hang up on him, so they disconnect the call and reconnect it a few times, and while this is going on, Blair starts getting Facebook messages from Laura, and Mitchell gets one too, I think, and yeah, so she starts kind of freaking out about it, so she invites her friend Val to the chat because she thinks she might be behind it, so she eventually figures out it's not her, so she decides to just stop whoever's doing it by reporting the Facebook page. So she goes and she figures out the way to do it is to memorialize the Facebook account, and that is a real thing, memorializing Facebook accounts, just so you know, that's a real thing. So she tries to do it, it doesn't work because like all the text on the page changes to I got her. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. Anyway, so they're all chatting on Skype about some concert or whatever, and then like there's all the people on Skype. There's Blair, Mitchell, Val, Jess, Adam, and Ken. Ken is the fat 4chan guy. Literally. He's really good with computers. He literally says at one point, obvious troll is obvious. He has really expensive looking headphones, and his house is a fucking mess. He's the fat 4chan guy. Just laying down the description for you. Anyway, so eventually, Val, she gets some really incriminating photos of her from a party posted on Jesse's Facebook account, but Jesse didn't do that, so Jesse deletes the photos, and then the photos get reposted to Adam's Facebook account, and Val's kind of freaking out, so she decides to call the cops, and then she gets an email to an Instagram photo of her, like, on Facebook telling Laura to kill herself, and yeah, that was kind of fucked up, but yeah, like, so she disconnects from Skype, and everyone's kind of worried about her, but eventually she comes back, and she's just standing there, she's sitting there still, and she's got a mirror behind her, but you can't see her reflection in the mirror at all, and yeah, she's just kind of like frozen there, and they think it's like the screen is froze, right? But like Blair tries to call her, and her iPhone, which was on vibrate of course, vibrates its way into the frame while she's still frozen, of course, and then laptop slams to the ground, and we don't really see what happens, I don't think, but Blair, no, it wasn't Blair, it was Val. Val dies. She dies, and the cops she had called eventually show up, and they can see them on the Skype screen, but the cops can't hear them for whatever reason, or they don't notice them, whatever. And they hear a code that says 1055, I think, and that's a suicide code, because Blair looked it up. And, yeah, so Val is dead, and everyone's kind of freaking out, and then, like, Laura starts talking to everybody, and she's just like, she says she wants to play a game, so... Oh my god. Ken goes into hacker mode, and he's just like, okay, we'll play a game, and then he downloads like a Trojan scanner thing, and then he sends it to everybody labeled just a game, and then everybody runs it, and Adam starts freaking out. He grabs a gun that he has. Whatever. Yeah, so... so they eventually like get some files deleted or whatever, and they think they're fine and safe and everything, and... Of course they're not fine and safe, Jesus. So, they still don't know what's going on with Val, so Adam calls 911 to ask what's going on. And the 911 operator is just like, he tells them they're all being attacked, and the 911 operator is just like, are you guys all safe? And he's like, yeah, we're all safe. And she's just like, what about Ken? Oh, man. So, she's just like, don't hang up. Because that's what Laura was saying. She's saying, don't hang up the Skype call or you die. Which is kind of stupid, but whatever. Anyway, so... eventually, Laura's, Skype cam does come on, but it's behind some, like, a milk crate or something. And, yeah. So... they find out that the camera is actually... in Ken's house. It was behind like this big pile of crap he had like behind his computer chair or whatever, and he goes over there to investigate it, but before we can see what's actually filming him, his camera freezes, like the camera filming him and his Skype chat. So it freezes, and then it goes dark, and everyone's kind of freaking out, but then he comes back, and earlier in the Skype chat he had been drinking a blender thing full of salsa. And this was in the trailer. He gets his hand stuck in the blender because, like, he's freaking out because, like, the ghost has taken hold of him or whatever. And then his face is in the blender, and then he's dead. He's dead. Oh, that was sad. He was the funniest part of the movie, honestly. He had all the funny lines. Whatever. Anyway, so all the 4 people that are left, Laura eventually convinces them to play a game, even though she turns the lights off in Adam's house, and then he freaks out, he goes nuts, and then she turns the lights back on, and then they start playing, Never Have I Ever, and a whole bunch of, like, Laura says, you're all terrible people, and I'm just like, I don't know about that, but then she starts, like, making them answer, like, these really difficult questions. She's like, we find out through this game that, Mitchell ratted out Adam to the police for having weed. Jess stole $800 from Adam. I don't know how she managed that. Blair crashed Jess's mom's car, and Blair is cheating on Mitchell with Adam, but like once. She did it once. Yeah. So, of course Mitchell freaks out because his girlfriend is cheating on him, but then some note gets sent to Blair's printer, and it gets printed out, and like Mitchell's like, I want to see the note, and she's like, you don't want to see the note, and and then he starts freaking out at her. He's really mad, so he says, I'm gonna leave if you don't show me the note. And yeah, so if he leaves he'll die, right? So Blair decides to show him the note, and it says, if you reveal this note, Adam will die. And Adam shoots himself, of course. And then Jess is yelling at Blair for killing him, and Mitchell's crying in the corner, whatever. And yeah, then I don't remember what happened with Jess, but all the lights in her house got turned off, and she goes to hide in the bathroom. And while she's hiding there, because they can't call 911, well, Blair decides to go to chat roulette. Yeah, she decides to go to chat roulette and try to contact somebody who can call the police for her. and she doesn't come across any dicks, but she does see a butt. Okay. So she eventually comes across somebody who will call the police for her, and then she calls, like, her local police, and, she says that the cops will be there. They'll send a car in, like, 5 minutes. They'll be there, and I'm just like, bullshit, 5 minutes. Anyway, so Jess is still hiding in the bathroom, freaking out. Her Skype goes dead, and then when she comes back, she's, like, choking on something. I couldn't really see what it was, but then, thankfully, Laura decided to upload a meme of this to Facebook, and, like, it has the meme text and everything, and it has the words, "Finally she shut up" on it, and it's a picture of Jess choking on her hair curler, I think. I don't know how that killed her, but fine. And then the last question that Laura has is, who posted the video? And eventually Blair rats Mitchell out because she's a bitch. And you're gonna see why she's a bitch in a second. And what happens is that Mitchell takes the knife from earlier, like from the beginning of the movie, and stabs himself in the eye with it. And I was just like, ooh, because it was kind of gross, but yeah. And he dies, and his Skype disconnects. Yeah, so now it's just Laura and Blair. And then Laura says, "We're not done here yet." And then it turns out that Blair was the one who posted the video, because Laura uploads the video of, uploads the end of the video where Blair turns the camera to face herself, and yeah, and Blair's still crying over everything that happened, and then her laptop, like, switches to show darkness, and then Laura's demon face eats the camera. I swear to God, I saw a demon face eating the camera. I'm getting sick of that. I'm really getting sick of that, honestly. But there you go. Everybody died. I kind of wish they had waited to kill Ken, because he was funny, but there you go. Yeah, so this movie wasn't too scary, maybe a little, but it's more like kind of fun to see the creative ways, like, the ghost Laura messes with Blair and everybody's computers. That was kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean, I should have been expecting this because it is a horror movie based on social media, but there's a lot of product placement, like MacBook, YouTube, and she's on Google Chrome the whole time. She's got a shitload of tabs open, and she's got Forever 21, Twitter, Tumblr, Wikipedia, Jezebel, just all of them. So yeah, and yeah, all the overblown computer sounds coming because, like, it's from her laptop screen, so you hear all the computer noise, every single click, and even the colored pinwheel of death makes an appearance, so there you go. Yeah, it was okay. It was pretty funny. If you're gonna see it, if you really want to see it, you have to see it in the theater, because I feel like it would be better to see it with a big crowd than to watch it by yourself, because probably by yourself you probably wouldn't like it all that much. I don't think I would. So yeah, if you're gonna see it in the theater. And yeah, it was okay. I mean, like, this isn't the first time, like, a horror movie's done social media. Like, Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, did have them posting videos to YouTube. So there is that, but it wasn't fully social media oriented, so yeah. I think this might be the first of its kind. I hope this doesn't become a thing, because, like, we already have found footage. We don't need found internet footage. We have the internet for that. Jeez. Alright, I think that's everything. See ya.